Okay, get ready for this because a brand new rule is about to fix one of the most annoying things about our modern gadgets. And believe me, this change is going to affect pretty much every piece of tech you own, from your phone right down to your headphones.
You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You've got that smartphone or those earbuds or that laptop, and it works perfectly. I mean, the screen is great, it's still fast, but the battery is just totally shot. It can barely hold a charge anymore, and suddenly your portable device isn't so portable.
And then, when you look into maybe fixing it, you just hit a brick wall. The battery's glued in, it's sealed shut, and replacing it means you either have to pay a ton of money for a specialist repair, or, let's be honest, you just give up and buy a whole new device. It feels so wasteful, it's expensive, and it's just incredibly frustrating. Well, that entire frustrating cycle is about to come to an end. The European Union has stepped in with a really powerful new policy that puts the power, and I mean that literally, back into your hands. It's called Regulation EU 2023/1542, and honestly, it's a bombshell for the entire tech industry. It basically says that if companies want to sell their stuff in Europe, they have to design their products so an average person can just swap out the battery. And this isn't some friendly suggestion. It's a rule that's going to force a complete rethink of how our gadgets are even made.
So for years, the standard has just been these sealed batteries that you can't get to. But that's all about to change. The EU has passed this landmark regulation, and here's the date you need to remember: February 18, 2027. That is when this rule takes full effect. So this isn't some far-off idea. It's happening, and it's right around the corner. But okay, what does the EU actually mean when they say easily replaceable? Because that could mean anything, right? Well, it turns out this isn't some vague guideline. The definition is super specific, and it's designed completely around you, the average user.
The wording here is so important. The rule says a battery has to be readily removable by a layman, and that means you, me, anyone with no special training. All you should need are basic tools that you can buy anywhere, like a simple screwdriver. No more needing heat guns or special chemicals or weird professional gear. So the whole idea is that the process should be as easy as changing the batteries in your TV remote. You pop open a cover, you lift out the old one, put the new one in, and snap it shut. The device has to be designed so that you can do all of this without accidentally breaking the screen or some other important part inside. And get this, it applies to almost everything you can think of. We're talking smartphones, laptops, tablets, yeah, even those wireless earbuds that seem to die after a year and a half. Smartwatches, gaming consoles, even your kids' toys and portable speakers. The scope here is just massive, so this change is going to be felt everywhere. So why is this all happening right now? Well, this rule isn't just about making our lives a little more convenient. It's actually a direct answer to some really big environmental and economic problems that we're facing. 50 million tons. That's how much electronic waste gets generated in the EU every single year. It's a staggering number, and a huge chunk of that waste comes from devices that are thrown out for one simple reason: the battery died. This new rule is designed to attack that mountain of waste head-on. So the motivation really boils down to three things. Number one, and the biggest driver, is the e-waste crisis. But it's also about saving you money. I mean, think about swapping a $40 battery instead of buying a whole new $800 phone. And finally, it all ties into the EU's bigger Green Deal, which is all about creating a circular economy, an economy where we repair and reuse things instead of just buying and throwing them away. So what does all of this actually mean in the real world? Well, the ripple effects of this one single rule are going to be huge for us as consumers, for the tech industry, and honestly, for the entire planet. This is a complete 180 from the current model. We are moving away from this world of sealed-up designs and what's called planned obsolescence. The whole idea that products are basically designed to fail or become outdated quickly. Instead, we are heading towards a future where things are actually designed to last. It's a fundamental shift from disposable tech to sustainable tech. The benefits here are just enormous. For you, it means your devices will last longer, which will save you a lot of money. For the manufacturers, sure, it's a design challenge, but it's also a huge opportunity to innovate. And for the planet, it means less waste. But here's the really big part. Because the EU is such a massive market, it's often cheaper for companies to just make one global version of their product. So these changes happening in Europe, they will almost certainly become the new standard for all of us, everywhere. So, as we head toward that 2027 deadline, it really feels like we're on the cusp of a new era. This isn't just about making our lives a little easier, it's about completely rethinking our relationship with the technology we use every day.
This law is so much more than just a technical rule about batteries. It's really a bold statement. It's a declaration that the whole era of planned obsolescence is over. It's signaling a future that's built on responsibility and sustainability. Ultimately, this sends a really powerful message that technology should be designed to serve us and the planet, not the other way around. The future is repairable, it's sustainable, and it puts the control right back where it belongs, in your hands. For more, visit our website for Red's solution.